this way because some of the dishes that you were just showing us do require a little bit of chopping, a little bit of help in the kitchen, and that's where the chopper comes in that you've created. This is a 300-watt glass bowl electric chopper in the two same designs that we've seen, either the Limone or the Poppy Perry. You're gonna get the chopper body, the chopper bowl, which is glass, the bowl cover, the chopping blade, and the scraping knife. And this is probably the first thing you're gonna chop with it, and that is the garlic, garlic cloves.
Yeah. So, you know, let's see.
And there's that lid. It's right on.
You know, when it's like this, you don't know which is the, but as simple as that. You put it in, chopped garlic, you know, and cover it up. And let's see.
Are we plugged in?
Are we?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
And that's, wow, that was quick.
There you go. Now, chopped garlic, if it's that easy, it's best to chop it as close as you can.
Okay.
But otherwise, you can just take your, just as is, like that,
Yes.
and
Then just scrape it down.
scrape it down, cover it,
Oh,
and in the refrigerator it goes. So you have it ready for whatever. So, you know, our chefs, we have a mise en place. We get ourselves ready before, because of, so this could be one step of mise en place for you at home.
Yes.
And with this garlic, you can use it a little bit for your shrimps, for your salad, for your spaghetti, for whatever. And you can do basically the same with the parsley as well.
right. And think about how much money you save instead of buying it pre-chopped, which means, A, you've probably lost some of the flavor. Who knows how long
Exactly.
ago it was pre-chopped.
Exactly.
And you pay more for that when you can do it at home this quickly.
Just like that. And sometimes, you know, when you have the chopper or the long one or the big ones, you lose. You can't grasp everything. You have to do big amounts.
Yes.
Here, just the right amounts.
That's
just the
right.
right. And once in a while, you just kind of pulsate it a little bit.
Yes.
So now you might like thick or big pieces. I kind of like a little big pieces. I like to see them.
I do
I
too.
love my parsley.
I do too.
And you know, it's very healthy. Parsley is very healthy. And again, here we are.
And that's it.
So you have your parsley, you have your garlic, and we are ready to go. Now, we need some cheese, don't we, if we do pasta?
Oh, yes.
Okay. So here is some grana padano or parmigiano reggiano. You cut it in chunks like that, and you can chop your cheese.
Okay.
And again, cheese is best if it's kind of chopped close to usage, because you lose a lot of the aromas if you chop it before.
It's very true. And look at that. And it can handle a hard cheese like you see right there without struggling.
Right. You know, instead of buying it already
Oh my gosh.
grated.
I've done that. I bought it in, you know, the green shaker can.
No good.
I'm so embarrassed to say that.
You should be.
This is the way to have Parmesan cheese right here.
There you go. You see, so I left it a little bit larger because I was busy talking to you. But, you know, you can just, and voila.
And you've got your fresh grated cheese, tops off your meal.
Look, this is a little kind of, but you can do it smaller and smaller and smaller. This is a little kind of chunky, but I like it sometimes. Sometimes if you put cheese on top to get that crunchy kind of, let's see, this and this. I want to also do, and in this is good, we have cheese. We do a pestata.
Okay.
A pestata is, I'm busy talking to you.
I'm sorry.
You know?
I'm distracting the chef.
You are, but I get caught up. So here, this is called a pestata, and you'll see me using it a lot in that book. Is like, you know, the Italians use celery, onions, and parsley, and
and and
carrots. While some of the other course is where you use peppers, peppers and carrots and onions also.
Yes.
Okay, so here we are.
And then you just pop that top right on. I like that there's one button.
Let's see.
Look. And it's in seconds.
You see, and you can do that. Again, get yourself ready. I'm checking here and see. Thanks, Terry. What will we do without help in the kitchen? Here you go. Look at this. How great this is. But you can, do the rest of the vegetables.
Yes.
You can put peppers in here. You can do again. And here you have
Look at that.
pestata.
I mean, and look at how, again, perfectly chopped it is. So that means if it is going to go into a stock or a soup, it's going to cook evenly.
Exactly.
We do have a good amount of the poppy perry and the limone, but I know a lot of you are loving the limone option. That's the way to go. I also love, Chef, that in a time where a lot of things are digital and you have to figure out how to program it, this is one button.
Oh, one button, in and out, easy to wash. So breadcrumbs, you have all bread, don't waste it. I like to put a little bit of oregano in there just to give it some flavor.
Okay.
And you have yourself the, oh.
Yeah, we'll pop that lid back on.
Don't confuse me.
I'm sorry.
There. Okay, so that's that. And it's flavored breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
And voila, you can,
And again, you don't have to buy pre-packaged breadcrumbs that have no flavor. They're dry and
But
old.
you don't know, what, when
yeah.
you have bread, save it. I'm into not wasting food a lot. And so this is the ideal way. Save your bread. Make sure it's not humid. It's nice and crisp.
Okay.
Okay. So let's do the pistachio nuts. We can do also nuts.
Okay.
Okay?
Because, is there anything that I wouldn't put in here? We put in hard cheese and vegetables.
Yeah, you could. Anything that has kind of a grasp. Even if you have, let's say, meat would be difficult,
Okay.
tough meat. But chicken, I think you could do well.
Okay, nice.
Okay. Fish, certainly.
Wow, listen to that.
Look at that. So the pistachio, again, you can make it as thin, as thick as you'd like. And here, when you're baking your cookies. But also, we use pistachio in making pastas, the Sicilians.
I did not know that.
Look at this. You're all ready?
Look at how fast
I can
that
tell you
was.
of at least, with that thing, we can do at least 10 dishes, you and I.
Because if you didn't have a chopper like this, how would you cut your pistachios to get that small? Oh, there's no way.
Chop, 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 chop,
Oh
chop.
my gosh.
That's the old way. So let's do some pesto. We promised them we're going to show them how to make pesto.
Okay.
Pesto has garlic.
Okay.
Okay. Basil. It's as simple as that.
Fresh basil, there's nothing better.
Pine nuts. I like to toast them just a little bit. Okay. Oh, yeah, why not? Why not? Okay. And the cheese I'm going to put at the end. I'm going to put oil. Why don't you? Okay.
And just a little bit of olive oil.
Well, we can.
Or a good amount of olive oil.
Yeah. You need a little bit of salt.
Okay.
Okay. So I need the machine. Oh, there it is.
I was looking over there too.
You were. Okay. And you feel it when it falls into place.
Okay.
So if you want some more oil, you can put it right in here.
Okay.
And it's going to drizzle in.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. Let's see.
This is fresh pesto.
Right. Okay. So now we could have used a little bit more of basil.
Okay.
But this is okay. So
Okay.
here they sort of want time is of essence here. But I would recommend that you make pesto, and you could make a little bit more. And what you do is that you put it in a little container, plastic container or whatever, fill it up just for 2 or whatever, put a little bit of oil on top, seal it, and put it in the freezer, and you're A-okay.
How long will pesto last
In the freezer? Oh, 2 months, easy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
And that's great if you are, we've been gardening, we have a big yield of tomatoes, so I've been trying to make a lot of things with tomatoes.
Okay.
If you have fresh basil that has just been growing out of control and you want to use it, make pesto, freeze it, and you
Absolutely.
can just go to the freezer and have it when you need it. I know a lot of you are shopping for the chopper for less than $20. It's 300 watts. It's a glass bowl. So even when you hear how strong and substantial it is. You're going to get the lid that chef is using to cover and store. And all you do is plug it in and there's one button. That's how it works. And as decorative as that top is, that's actually where the motor is. So it looks good, but that's where all of the work and power goes into.
So I'm gonna make a little dressing, and I always put a little mustard, egg yolk, cooked egg yolk, right in there, and it makes the egg yolk sort of emulsifies
Okay.
the dressing. Vinegar,
Right? That red wine vinegar again?
yeah, red wine
Yes.
vinegar,
Okay.
olive oil.
I'm so into learning how to make dressings so that I don't
Like
have
this.
to buy them at the store anymore.
There you go. You know exactly what you're putting in here. Now you can put mustard, you can put horseradish, you can put other things in here.
Okay.
Just let's leave this to be the base.
Okay.
You see the egg yolk, and then I'm gonna, because I want a salad, I save the egg whites and I reuse that. I don't, you don't want to waste anything.
Okay.
Lydia doesn't. Okay.
We use it all. Wow. I mean, and it's that fast.
That fast. And I think, you make it to order, as we say, if you're using the egg yolks. And here it is. The dressing is made.
Oh, wow.
Look at this.
Again, everything is so fresh and simple. This is easy. This is the kind of food we love.
Right. You have a little bit of oil if you need it, if you don't.
Yes.
And with this salad here,
Look at that.
this is kale, and you have the eggs in here, the protein. I'm going to add some avocado.
Avocado, my favorite thing.
Right. And, it's avocado. You can chop it a little smaller or larger or whatever you'd like. And you can augment this with proteins. You can put grilled shrimps or chicken breast, and voila, you got yourself a great salad. You can add some cheese, and we're all made. So now, this is all in the book.
It's all in, okay. I love that these recipes are in the cookbook. So if you picked up the cookbook, and I know a lot of you did, and a lot of you are shopping for the electric chopper, just know that that glass bowl, which, you're hard-pressed to find a glass bowl electric chopper now. I've seen a lot of choppers out there. Many of them are plastic. If you want glass, that's what this is. The glass bowl is dishwasher safe. And ultimately, it's that perfect size. It's not too small and it's not too large. A lot of times choppers are so big that you feel like you have to fill them up before you use them, so you don't use them.
Exactly.
But with this, you're going